Well, let's get into the text. We read in Luke chapter 16, verse 22, "When the poor man Lazarus died, he was carried by angels to Abraham's side in paradise. And the rich man also died and was buried." Okay. "And in hell being tormented, he lifted up his eyes and saw Lazarus in paradise. And he cried out and said, 'Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am in anguish in this flame.'" Now what we were going to focus on in this video is the fact that it says here, in Luke 16:22, that angels carried the soul of Lazarus to Abraham's side in paradise. Now, there are some that disagree with this translation, but most all agree that this is a vivid description of what happened when the poor man Lazarus died. And so, what we want to look at now is the idea that angels, ministering spirits, ascended with the soul of Lazarus. And this is a beautiful thing to think about. Think about it. Here's a man that lived a life begging on the streets, a life of poverty, a life of pain, probably a life of ridicule, of being looked down upon by society. And yet, when he died, his soul was ushered into the presence of God by angels. And we do know how long it took for these angels to carry his soul from earth to heaven, but we do know that the moment that he died, his soul was not in that body anymore. His soul was carried to Abraham's side in paradise. And think about what happened there. He was immediately at peace. There was no more pain, no more anguish, no more torment. He was in the presence of God, and he was in the presence of God because he had placed his trust in Jesus Christ. He had put his faith in the substitutionary sacrifice of Jesus, and therefore when he died, he was able to go to be with the Lord. And so, what a comfort this is for us to know that when we die and depart this earth, that our souls are not just left behind. No, our souls are carried to heaven by angels, to be in the presence of God forever. And that's exactly what happened with Lazarus. The angels carried his soul to Abraham's side in paradise. Now, when the rich man died, he was buried, and he ended up in hell, in torment, in anguish. But the same thing would have happened to him if he had repented and trusted in Jesus Christ. But he didn't. He rejected God in life, and therefore he suffered death, the second death in hell. But had he repented, this would have been his lot, his portion, his destiny, to be carried by angels to Abraham's side in paradise. What a wonderful hope we have. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you've been encouraged by this. Again, the angels ascended with Lazarus' soul. Well, until next time, God bless you.